Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my 31-week pregnancy vlog. I switched over to 31 weeks yesterday, which was Sunday, so we're pretty much spot on with our timing this week. I'm pretty much spot on with my timing this week, so we're kind of caught up. Hopefully I'll be filming these videos on Mondays from now on, so we'll always be a week apart. I just filmed another video which will be coming up later in the week, which is my baby shower haul. I wasn't planning on having a baby shower, but my sister threw me a surprise one yesterday, so look for that later on in the week, because there's some cute stuff on there that I wanted to show you. So this week hasn't been too bad actually in the whole grand scheme of this pregnancy. I'm still having morning sickness very early in the morning when I first wake up, but it's not, like I say, it goes away as soon as I've had breakfast, so that's fine. It hasn't been anything that's been bothering me any more so than it has the rest of the pregnancy. I have still been quite tired, but again, nothing too bad. Worst things this week have been my heartburn and sort of pregnancy insomnia, which they kind of go hand in hand, because I'm getting heartburn when I'm trying to fall asleep at night, and that's causing me to have trouble falling asleep. So they, like I said, they kind of go hand in hand. I have been sleeping in because my husband gets up with Taylor in the morning. She doesn't wake up too early, but when she does, he's the one that gets up with her, and I get that extra hour or so sleep in the morning, so that's really... along with sleep, I have been having the most vivid pregnancy dreams ever. I've had quite vivid dreams this whole time, and I do dream like regularly anyway, even when I'm not pregnant, but they have been so vivid and so lifelike the last week. I've had like conversations with people in my dreams that I legit thought were real, and then I've sort of gone back and realised that they weren't, and that's a bit strange. And then on the other side, I've had dreams that are so far-fetched and so out of like fantasy, and like things about dinosaurs and dragons, and I was having dreams about I keep having dreams about people coming into our backyard and like attacking the house and all this kind of thing. So and those are quite scary to be experiencing, because they are so lifelike, but at the same time, I'm kind of aware that they're dreams, those sort of ones, because I know that's not probably going to happen. So that's been entertaining, to say the least. I started taking iron tablets since I spoke to you last, at the recommendation of my midwife when I saw her at my last appointment. I'm just on one tablet a day at the moment because they hadn't received my blood test results, my most recent blood test results for my iron levels. So she said just to be taking one a day until we get the final results. I took that test on Thursday, so 4 days ago, so I'm expecting to receive something in the mail tomorrow probably, stating what my dosage should be. I am having trouble taking the iron tablets, not because of any side effects or anything that I'm having. I don't feel like I'm having really anything that bad, but again, it's only one tablet a day, so that might change if they up my dosage. But I'm having trouble you're meant to take these tablets on an empty stomach and at least 1 hour before you eat again. And I've been eating pretty much every 2 hours this entire pregnancy, because otherwise I feel nauseous and I start to get sick and faint and dizzy. So the only thing keeping me, functioning normally is to be keep eating. So I'm having trouble sort of finding a time that's going to work to take the tablets, because even at night, before I go to sleep, that was when I sort of thought that would work the best for me to take them. Even at night before I go to sleep, I usually have a snack while I'm in bed before I actually go to sleep. So I have missed a couple of days as well because I completely forget that I have to be taking them. So I'm probably not doing as well as I could be on these tablets, but I am getting them into me at least once a day. And there have been times when I haven't been able to get them on an empty stomach, or been able to allow that whole hour before I eat again. So hopefully they're absorbing okay into my system. I do eat a lot of oranges and a lot of foods with vitamin C in them, so I'm hoping that is helping with the absorption of the iron. So we'll see what happens when my blood test comes back, because I had been on them for a few days before, well, probably about a week before I had the blood test, so we'll see where my levels are when those results come back. So hopefully that will be soon. I do have another midwife appointment on this Thursday, so we'll see where we're at then. As far as weight gain, I don't think I've talked about weight gain in my last video. I started off at, I think I was about 62 kilos before I got pregnant this time. which is not my regular, well, I suppose it's my regular weight now, but it's more than I started on with Taylor. I had still wanted to lose a couple more kilos just to get sort of where I was at before, but that never happened. And to be honest, I was sort of like, well, I'm going to get pregnant again, so I'm not going to kill myself trying to get back to my original weight if I'm just going to put on all the weight again. So I started at 62 this time, and I just weighed myself this morning and it was at 71.5, 71.5 kilos, which I was expecting to be weighing more than that, so we'll see. My scales might be out because I've only weighed myself on the doctor's scale so far. That was the first time I've weighed in my own bathroom scales. So if that's true, then I suppose we're on track for the 11 to 16 kilo weight gain, because I've still got 9 weeks to go. I'm pretty sure I can add on a few kilos in those 9 weeks, with considering all the food I'm eating. So I feel like that's okay. I'll again talk to my midwife. I'll talk to the midwives at my appointment and see what they think of my weight gain, and actually weigh myself on the doctor's scale, but I think that's all fine. Other symptoms. I have had a cold this week. I got sort of the sniffles on Friday. I woke up with the sniffles on Friday and a little tiny touch of a sore throat. It was really quite mild, so it wasn't that bad at all. But it did kind of, you know, you feel pregnant and you feel a bit sick and lethargic anyway, and then you get a cold as well, and you're sort of like, oh really? But it didn't actually end up being that bad, so I was okay. When I was pregnant with Taylor in the first semester, I got a really, really bad cold. The first trimester, I got a really bad cold, and it was horrible, it was awful, so I was expecting to sort of feel that way again with this one, but it was fine. There was nothing that eventuated. What else? As far as getting prepared for the baby's arrival, this week I went shopping and bought a whole bunch of things, like baby powder and a few more wipes and like travel wipes and like lotions and all that kind of stuff, as well as things for my hospital bag, like maternity pads and nursing pads and that kind of fun stuff. So that's all, I've got all that stuff that I need. So I'm feeling quite prepared. His bedroom is nearly done. I've got everything now. I just need to, there's a picture I need to hang. I want to hang up some more curtains. He's got blinds at the moment, but I want curtains as well, for when he's sleeping in here overnight, and he needs block out curtains. I've got all these bath stuff. I've hung a few pictures, but there's just one more that needs to go up. So that's pretty much done, and I'm feeling quite organised in that regard. I haven't packed my hospital bag yet, but I feel like I probably still have a few weeks before I need to do that. But I do have everything probably that's going to go in it. There might be a couple of things that are missing, but I'm going to wait another couple of weeks before I finalise that. The pain that I was experiencing from the last pregnancy vlog that I filmed, across my midsection, or underneath the bump, has seemed to have gone away. I thought it was going to sort of stick around for the rest of the pregnancy, but I must have really been overdoing it that week, because this week I've made a conscious effort to sort of not run around like a crazy woman and not pick up Taylor as much as I had been. And the pain is much, much less. The only time I'm really feeling any of the pain is when I'm in bed and I roll over from, you know, one side to the other. That does still hurt, but I think that's quite common. I am finding though that I am waddling everywhere, and that is not going to go away. I think I'm already at the stage. I think I kind of held off from the waddling a little bit longer with Taylor, but this time, because he is so far down in my tummy, he is making me waddle like crazy. He's doing really well. He's kicking. He is so strong. He was so much stronger than Taylor was with his kicks. I feel like he's already facing downwards with his head facing down, because when he gets hiccups, which is not very often, but you know, it does maybe once every couple of days he gets hiccups, the pulsing sensation that you feel with the hiccups is quite low down in my belly. So I'm assuming that that means his head and like chest cavity are all down lower than his legs, and I'm getting all the kicks at the very top of my belly. So I assume he's pointing downwards. When I went to that last midwife appointment, they said he was long rather than like lying across my belly, which is nice. So hopefully he kind of stays down in that position and doesn't do too many backflips, although I know he does still have enough room to do that. But hopefully he is down and he stays down and doesn't end up being breech or anything like that, because I'm a bit scared of that actually. I did deliver Taylor naturally, and my labour was really, I felt really, not easy, but went quite smoothly. And I keep sort of, I mean, I'm not anxious about it. Like, it's in the back of my mind all the time that, you know, something's going to go wrong and I'm going to have an emergency cesarean. I'm hoping that's not the case, but I suppose at the end of the day, whatever gets the baby out, the safest way is going to be the way we're going to do it. But I never really had that fear with Taylor. It always kind of, I just assumed that everything was going to go fine, and it did, so it was great. But that I found different this pregnancy. So pretty sure that's everything I want to talk about this week. Keep an eye out later on in the week, probably Friday, for my baby shower haul, because I've just filmed that video just before this one. So that'll be up then. But until next time, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.